Hello everyone, welcome to day 14 of my 30 days of sketches, and today my guest is Christina from Redefine Creative, and we are using Sketch 100 from Sketch Savvy. And I'm very excited about this one because I am using some zoo photos with this giraffe from the Carousel collection. When I opened up the ephemera pack and saw that beautiful giraffe, I was like, oh, I have the perfect photo for this. And so I was really excited to play. My goal here is there's only supposed to be 3 photos on this layout. That's what the sketch calls for. Well, I'm going to add 8 photos. Okay? 8. But you're only going to see 4 of them. So I do this trick a lot. I really love this trick that I do. And it's very simple that you take 3 3x4 photos, or it really could be any size you want it to be, but I just tend to do it with my 3x4s. And you tape 2 of them to front and back to each other, and then the other one with washi tape. You can use washi tape, you can use a piece of paper, whatever, and you just make a little like open pocket so you can see that. And I did that twice so that my bottom layer down at the bottom that calls for the photos works, and that's how I was able to add some extra photos. So just a little trick there for you. I love doing this, especially when you have a multiple photo layout and you want all the photos on there. But if you're like me, I really struggle scrapbooking a ton of photos on a layout. I don't really do 2 pages. It's not that I don't like them, I just forget to do them. And sometimes, like this story, although it's really cute and fun, it didn't really need a 2-page spread. So this is how I solved that issue. And I know I want to use that giraffe. That if nothing else made it on this page, that giraffe was making it on this page. I was so determined to get that thing on there. And so I'm going to play. And let me tell you, this layout, though it came together, and I'm really pleased with the way it came together, I struggled with what to do. I'm using the Carousel collection, but I also want to use something from that collection of 3 papers from the Wonder collection. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't really sure. I'm playing. I decided that the triangle paper is really going to be the best option. And then I took a little bit of this that you can see that the side I'm cutting right now has that. And then the B side of that has a teal and circular pattern, which is what I backed my 2 top photos with. And I'm playing. I'm trying to just decide what I want to do. I really struggle. I don't know if you're like me, but I really struggle with my full 12 by 12 papers to cut them. There's something about making that first cut that is really hard for me. And a lot of times I'll go through things and it's like, oh, this is really cute. But I like it so much I don't want to use it. Are you like that with pattern paper too? Because I struggle really badly with that. And it makes it so that I tend to just hoard them instead of use them. But I decided, no, Chrissy, you're going to use these papers. So I even went as far as I liked the middle part of this red piece of pattern. It's kind of got a pinky red tone to it. And let me tell you, I did not buy this sheet of pattern paper for this side. I bought it for the reverse side with all the words. And here I am, just cutting into it. There's not a single word I can use on the back side of that paper now at all because I cut right into the middle of it. But I was challenging myself, and I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, and I'm proud of myself for cutting into paper. It seems so funny, right? Because we're scrapbookers, and this is what we're supposed to do. I don't know. It's just this weird thing. So I am going to do it. At first, I really loved the idea of it being the red side at the top, but it was too much. It was too dark, too much, didn't really flow. So I'm going to actually flip it so you see that. So you see a tiny pop of red on one side and then blue on the other. I love that. That's perfect. And then I'm going to bring down that red to the bottom, which has a really nice defining base to it that way. So I really like that. And you can see I'm going to add this little tag here, and that is going to be what I flip to help open my photos. If you're wondering how I get these into a page protector, my trick is just to cut a little slit right where the fold in the photo would be, and I I just slide out the top part on each side. So it totally works for me. Some people might not like the idea of having your photos outside of a page protector, but that stuff doesn't bother me. So that's how I come up with that. You can see I've now added the red paper like I was talking about. I'm adding one of the tags so that there's something behind, like in front of that. So the giraffe, because the giraffe needed something else, so I just decided the tag would work really well. And then I'm going to take one, I was going to use both of them and back both my photos with the pink part of this, but instead I'm just going to use one little bit. And I love that. It adds just another little pop of color to the top of there. It's perfect. Exactly what I was wanting. And if you can see, which I did off screen at one point, there's a bingo card in the ephemera. And I just simply trimmed it in half so that I have, and I'm using it for the gold. I would have never used that bingo card, so this is how I used it. So I used a sliver of it by the photo of my giraffe, like my actual photo of the giraffe, and then I used the other sliver up at the top with the photo of my son in the car. He's not in a car seat, he's in a stroller. And that kind of just helps bring pops of nice gold there. I also have, there's gold on the tag so that there represents gold in a bunch of places. And then I decide white isn't working for me. That triangle paper has cream to it, and it's kind of a deeper cream, so the white really wasn't working. So I just have this piece of pattern paper, and I'm using my Cotton Candy Shimmers spray. I think it might be a Vibes. And I'm just going to try to make it really nice and light and all of that. And you're going to see me do all of this, and I like it. I really love the way it turned out. I was only going to do a little bit here, and then I decided no. And see, that's pretty cool. It definitely works. And I end up spraying the whole sheet, and like I said, it works. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I even attempted to try a little bit of teal that I decided I didn't want to add, but I did it right under where my photo would be, so it'd be okay. And I'm playing with it. I'm going to put my title down, and I'm still like, okay, it's okay, it's working. But something's bothering me about it. And what I think it actually is the fact that I'm using pink. And I'm not really afraid to use pink on a boy layout, but for some reason on this layout, it really wasn't working for me. I think if this had been more of a layout about taking my daughter to the zoo, this pink softness would really work. But because this is my son, both Sean and Jackson are in red, or not red, excuse me, are in blue. And the pink is just, it's just not vibing for me. It's not working. It's throwing me off. So I'm going to mess around with my title. You see I fixed that. I'm going to come back. I decided that I want to add the year on the stickers of my thickers. Wow, I'm tongue-tied this morning. And put that down at the bottom. And then my simple trick is just to swap out that base pattern paper. So I'm going to end up using this really pretty teal colored that is from this summer's Summer Lights collection from Pink Paisley. So yes, I'm mixing Maggie Holmes with Pink Paisley, and that does not bother me. And it really, really helps just fix everything. So you see, I'm going to try and spray the green like I said. It's not going to work. So I'm going to flip that, and once I do that, it's perfect, and it's exactly what I want. I'm going to add this word fun, and that is perfect. I added a couple banners, and there's my layout. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Be sure to head on over and see what Christina has created. And I will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow's Friday. So everyone be excited. Bye.